Have you taken the time out to follow my Instagrams?
Hello everyone, thanks for coming to this reading. Well, what I will be doing today is channeling information through tarot from the elemental forces, angels, energies that are around us. I call them angels, fairies, all of that. They are all playing parts in our lives. So I know that the elementals are always around us. It could be birds, it could be the earth, the water, the fire, earth energy. It could, all these things, nature, all of that fall into the line of elementals. The trees, they are all spirit beings, and they are always communicating, and they are always a part of us, and they're always waiting for us to connect with them and for them to reach out to us and help us with their energy as well. We're all working as a team all the time. So the more I bond with them, the more I realize that it's time for me to start sharing that aspect also with my fellow beings. Humanity need to realize that the trees have a voice. I know that most of you already know that. The trees talk, everything talks. Even the flies, they talk. And if they are not talking to you and you're not able to connect with them, then they are being used as instruments by the elemental forces and energies around us to always guide us in the right direction and give us clues. And it is left for us to be open to receive those messages. All right? So I'm just going to go straight to the cards and start, finding out what the elementals have to say to us. So the elemental forces are talking about a lot here. What I'm seeing here is that the forces of the wind and the tree together, they are saying that there's a great struggle, emotional struggle going on in a lot of us, that we're barely hanging on in our emotional state. It's as if there's a lot of disappointments and pain and neglection, and it's like most of us are barely hanging on by the little stems of the tree. This is what I'm getting from this card. It's as if we don't even have we're almost falling. Like we're falling out of, how do I put this? It's like the pain is intense that we're barely hanging on. The disappointment and the sadness that we're feeling in everything that we're going through in our emotional state, we are barely hanging on to the situation. So that's what I'm picking up from the first card. Okay, so what I'm also hearing is that, yeah, that is the spirit of the trees talking, and also the air. Obviously the water part is the emotional aspect that I was talking about. So that's the spirits of the trees speaking boldly. I guess the solution is to hold on to the tree trunk, to not forget that you are rooted, and find your strength. So I was hearing all that, I had to say that. Let's move on to the next one. When I look at the next one, it is still an emotional instability. It's almost as if the attack is coming from deep sources within. You know, it's still the same sort of story. Now the water element is talking to us. It's like our foundation, the very foundation that we are living on is on shaky grounds here. We're almost being swallowed by something that is bigger than us. And we don't know if we'll make it. So it's a lot of fear I'm feeling. And it's still a lot of struggle and people not knowing how they're going to survive. It's like a lot of danger and a lot of fear, like I've already said. Like we are in danger. We're in danger of like losing our homes, our foundation, our safety net. Okay, this is what I'm getting from this card. So that's the water element still talking. Right now, most of us don't know where we're going to end. In fact, we can't even see ourselves surviving and making it through the next day. It's like a force came out of nowhere and just sucked us in to the point that, you know, our foundation is shaking, like I've already said. So that's all that I'm getting for this card. If I hear anything else, I'll say it. The struggle still goes on, and this time it is still about the inner battle. The first two was talking about our emotions, our stability, things that has to do with our foundation, like our homes and stuff like that, and just our well-being, period. But now this third card here, I feel like there's a lot of anger and frustration. We feel like we're being bullied by heavy and bigger forces, bigger than us, that we look like little beings compared to the system that is ruling what is going on, bullying us and scaring us with all this vaporing fire. That's what I'm getting, the message that is coming through from this. So now we are the little people all around this dragon, trying to slay the dragon, trying to kill this dragon, to get away from this big beast, this monstrous firing energy that is coming to us and trying to consume us with fear and disparity, and like we not having any strength. But don't forget that what I'm also seeing here is that we are strong. Most of us are trying to fight. We are fighting this force that is working against us, that is trying to scare us and put us into desperation and take away our inspiration, our pride, everything that gives us willpower and gives us the force to move forward is being threatened. Our very foundation, our heart chakra is being affected also. And like I said, our foundation, you know, I'm getting that also. So this is like a story of deep situation that's going on around us, and it makes sense with the pandemic going on. The representation of this dragon is the people who are in charge, if we want to say that. We can say our inner, you know, perception of the situation that is surrounding us. The whole system, the world, and what is going on is all like one big monstrous situation that has come to humanity, and it's affecting us. It's affecting our strength, our will, our personality from that point of view. You know, so one thing that I'm seeing here is that at the end of the day, we have the power to fight. No matter how scary this situation is. Look at us, we are in deep trouble. Imagine hanging on to the tree branch like that, and this big octopus taking over. We are the ones in the boat, and this octopus is the entity that we don't have any control over that has come and is trying to take over and capsize us and put us into, I don't even know what else to say. I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. But the hope here is that we can do this. This is a struggle, but we're not going down without a fight. We need to be strong. That's the message that I'm getting. And I'm also seeing that from now onwards, and like since this situation started, we have been fighting for our rights. We have been fighting for our peace of mind. We have been fighting through all of this struggle that appeared out of nowhere. We are doing very well. Let me see if there's anything else that they have to say. And I'm also hearing that we're using our fighting fire energies within us to fight this battle. And it is our strength. It is all that we have. We are fighting this emotional chaos, this, silent killer and destructive energy that's affecting our psychics and our emotional beings with fire. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm also getting. Anything else? My elemental spirits. Any other message that I need to pass on here? Let me see the bottom of the deck. We have the fire elements. That's what we need to fight. Together with the Ace of Earth here, what I'm getting is, you see the bull? The bull is fan. We need to think of our stability and to work like the bull-headed person. Let's just say that. There's a little bit of Taurus energy here too. Like, think like builders and think of, fighting and creating things that will give us great stability, that when things like this happen, we are not shaking off. See that the bull is not going anywhere. It's the firm, strong animal with horns. You cannot shake the bull. This is how they want us to be. So the bull is coming through as a form of earth energy and earth elemental force to let you know that this is what we need to be focusing on. Building our foundation, strong backbones with financial securities. This is what we need to be doing. With the forces of fire, together with the strength of earth and bull mentality, it's time to save money. It's time to prepare. It's time to find ways of creating more financial stability for our families and security, and to think about what we value most at this moment. This is what they want us to do. The spirit of earth, this is what it's saying to us. And we need our fire. We need that fire, that willpower, that solar plexus energy. Our intuitive energy in the gut area to stand firm. Like, no matter how little we are with our sticks, we are still going to, together, I'm also getting this here. Together, if we all stick together, we can bring down the beast. It doesn't matter what fire they are spitting out. We are going to fight them with fire too, by working together also. But individually, this is what I'm thinking. The earth is telling us to build our foundations, to work on our money, to work on our security, work on saving money, so that our families will be safe and the things that matter to us will all be safe. Be strong like the bull. Once you're strong-hearted and strong-minded with the spirit of fire and earth, your emotions will not be run down. This, you barely making it, is going to run out. It's not going to have any strength on you. And that octopus, which is the external big force, it's not going to be able to affect the emotional stability within us. Okay? So, my dear ones, This is the message that I have for you from the elemental forces that are around us. The spirit of the tree, the spirit of water, the spirit of earth and fire. All the elementals have come forward to speak to us. That now we know what we need to be doing. Okay? I hope this was helpful to you. And I hope that you would get something out of this and apply it and make yourself feel strong. Like the fire element said, we have to fight together. We are capable of it, no matter how small we look. Alright? So I love you guys, and I wish you all safe. What else can I say? Strong, firm. What else can I say? I guess I'm out of words. I thank the healing angels for coming through, and the spirits of the elements for coming through to give us this message. I will talk to you guys soon enough. Love you guys. Stay blessed, stay safe, and be strong.